This is not an easy journey. It's a long journey. It's a difficult journey. And it's very difficult not only for the individual, but for the family. Learn from the folks that have been there. And family members are a great source of learning, particularly when they've gone through what you're going through.
Well, this was a serious a serious condition that make everybody change in the family. And we try to help him as much as we can since the beginning. They trying to stabilize him and they induce him to coma. And then after that, he cannot recover from the coma.
I was in coma for 2.5 months.
We have a hope that he's gonna become well. When we asked the doctor how the recuperation is gonna be, they don't know. They say well, we don't wanna say something that we don't know. So he might walk, he might not. He was in a wheelchair and he cannot get out from the wheelchair. We had to put him in the bed, take him out of bed, take him to the bathroom. So when we take it home, it was like a baby. We have to do everything for him. I don't know how many months it took to start walk, make steps, little steps.
Siempre estaba con mucha fe porque sabía que él se iba a poder levantar otra vez.
She had a lot of faith that I was going to recover or get up again and do all my stuff again.
Marilyn's TBI following the accident really changed our lives immediately. You know, she couldn't be left alone.
If we left the house, we could only go to one place for a short period of time. So if I had to go to, let's say, the drugstore and then pick something up at the grocery store, I would have to bring her home in between, even though they were in the same location, because the fatigue that she had from the injury was so great that she couldn't walk through the two stores. And there were some schools that she couldn't apply to because the visual stimulation of certain parts of the school that she would have to go to a lot were too disturbing to her head. What happens when you have a brain injury that people can't see is incredible. Nobody would believe what goes on and how your life changes just from that one hit to the head. The information, yes, we had to search for it. She slept for hours and hours a day, so while she was asleep, I was next to her doing research. And that's really how we got most of our information. And then if I found people online that I thought could provide me with some information or some help, I just called them or emailed them, and I've just met hundreds of people that way. And I've learned so much about it just by doing that.
Her recovery over a period of years has almost been, we'd made a lot of progress, and then all of a sudden we'd hit a plateau. And then we'd find some other solution that'd get us beyond that plateau. We'd be with that care provider for a little bit, and whatever was exacerbated or aggravated at that time tend to quiet down, and then something else would kind of pop up, and we'd find somebody else to deal with that, whether it be an herbalist, a chiropractic, a balance specialist, Reiki, I mean, a whole spectrum of alternative medicine we probably have explored to now functional neurology, right? And that was really the first therapy that started to help her with her sensitivity to sound.
So you never know what will work for you until you try it, and what works for someone might not work for someone else. So it's a lot of experimenting with the different kinds of therapies that are out there.
Humor tending to lighten things up always helped. You know, we've got somebody who graduated high school and just finished her freshman year of college, and you know, is just willing to do whatever it takes to do her best and be her best.
Sean was brought down the mountain, and it was ski patrol who didn't think that Sean would survive.
The neurosurgeon had said that there would be some type of impairment. To what extent, she couldn't tell us. We didn't know.
It's a journal that we started the first day that Sean was transferred to Dartmouth Hitchcock, Sunday, February 28th. Sean continues to amaze all of us. He told Michelle today that he wanted to try regular push-ups. This is so big. I'll get upset.
Don't want me to read it.
No, be all right. This is so big on so many levels. Sean is initiating a goal, just another way that his brain is getting better. Sean was able to do 14 push-ups. Sorry. It says, Sean is so proud of his progress. He told me that his favorite saying is, never, 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 never give up. And that's Winston Churchill. Mm-hmm. And do you remember I used to say to you, arm, because your left arm wouldn't swing?
Yeah.
And you didn't like when I would remind you and say, Sean, move your arm. So instead I would just say arm when Sean would be walking, to remind him to move his arm.
What creates the most successful recovery are three things: the family, the level and location of expertise, how far you are from that expertise, and how you are insured. So it's family, expertise, and resources.